Everyone, I'm Vicki and this is Space Creations, where I hope to inspire you every week to create the space that you love. This week I'm going to show you a quick and fun way to style your bookcase. It'll create positive energy and positive vibes throughout your workday so that you can stay happy and productive all day long. Are you ready? Let's dive in. First thing you need to do is really clean your bookcase. So it's just take everything off of it and just give it a good cleaning so you can start with a clean slate. Now that your bookcase is sparkly clean, you got to decide what to put on it. For me, I like to create a functional and decorative space. Right now, my bookcase is in my workspace, so I'd like to have it house all of my computer and media equipment, as well as have some inspirational quotes for me and some decorative pieces that really resonate with me. So what I've done is just collect stuff around my space and I put it all on a table. You want to see? All right, you can see that I've collected some books as well as some decorative pieces and some artwork and anything that really resonated with me. I just went and shopped around in my space to see what I can actually put on my bookcase. As well as I have all of my media equipment and computer equipment that I absolutely need to have on my bookcase. And the secret to create a beautiful, cohesive bookcase is all about color blocking. So what you need to do is honestly grab everything you have and just color block it into different colors. So looking at it, what colors really come out of what you have. When you have books, I suggest that you actually take the book cover off. So a lot of times you'll see they are just very neutral in their books, and it can easily create a minimalistic look when you're styling a bookcase. So what I've done is really color block all of my stuff that I want to put on my bookcase. As you can see, there's a bit of pink, black and white, a little bit of natural raw media equipment that doesn't really change, but as you can see, I have 5 bookshelves to create a decorative and functional space that really showcases everything that I want on it. Since my top shelf is really high and it's very shallow, I thought I would put a little bit inspirational quote and some artwork there, just so I can actually look up whenever I need a refresher or when times are tough. Alrighty, my top shelf is done, and what you can see is that I've used 3 different pieces to create the display, and it's primarily black and white. The eyes just flow very nice from top to bottom, so it's very easy to create this minimalistic look. Just remember to use 3 different items that are the same type of coloring and having it at different heights. Since my bookcase is in my workspace, I really wanted to have an inspirational quote that really helps me to refocus whenever I'm having a bad day. All I need to do is look up and then read it to myself or aloud. I've also decided to put my media equipment and computer on the bottom shelf. It has the largest space available, which will allow me to house everything I need to have, and it's created a nice space that's really out of the way. On my bottom shelf, I just put all of my computer and my media equipment, so it is nicely stored and really hidden from all the other pieces. I've layered it with a couple artwork from my Paris trip, just to actually give me that little bit of happiness whenever I wanted to get back to my happy place. I can just look at these pictures. As well as I put a little fun pen that my sister gave me that is my favorite color, which is purple, and a purple amethyst. That really helps me to bring clarity in my space and bring calmness into myself as well as my space. I'm really into the crystals right now. And of course I have my little Buddha. That just gives me a little peace and serenity and calmness too. All right, we have 3 shelves left to be creative. This is where you can really just have some fun and play with it. Each shelf should represent a different colors. For the first shelf, I think I'm going to use my color of pink and black. This just gives it a nice, fun, whimsical type of color, and it kind of goes along with the artwork that's on the other wall. So what I'm just doing is creating a little bit of display of the books that I have. These are the ones that are black and pink, so I just wanted to create a nice little bit of height and then just keep going lower and lower until it really is displayed. What I'm going to use as a bookend is a selenite crystal. This helps me to create a little bit of cleansingness and calmness in my workspace as well. Helps me to refocus. Also love flamingos, and I picked this up, I think at Struck Tube, and I know I've seen them at the dollar store. So it just helps to give you that color story and keep the pink color in the same shelf. As well as I have a crystal little rose that my mom gave me, and it just really brings me a little bit of happiness. I personally like to have less than more on my shelf, so it gives you that little airiness, and it just gives you a little bit of point of difference that has a little bit of books and a little bit of decorative pieces. For me, this works. So I'm going to leave this one on to the next one. I think I want to create just a natural look. So since I have a color of black and white up here, pink and black, I'm just going to go into a natural look. Now I have a everything happens for a reason type of natural wood block. If I put it here, it to me is too heavy on to the left side because I have my books on this side. So if I put it over here, to me it kind of balances it out so it's not so heavy. It's two pieces, one that's a little heavier and one is a little lighter. I'm going to put my little plant. I've kept it alive for a whole year, and when I first started it, it was just a very tiny plant. So I think it kind of looks nice like this. Just put it off to the side so I can still read my block, but it just gives you that little bit of living natural warmth. My mom also gave me this cute little polar bears because I really love them, and I think it's going to look just nice centered on top of that, just to give a little bit of hidden je ne sais quoi. Alrighty, we have one shelf left, and it basically is a black and white type of display. I have three different types of books that are basically white and black, except for the last one is a little bit of gold. I thought I would just display them kind of in the middle. Since the first set of books are standing up, I wanted to create a little bit of point of difference, so I thought it'll create a little bit more height if I just have them centered and just place it together so it just creates that little bit of wall. I'm going to put, I think, a vase that I picked it up with a shopping trip with some girlfriends that I truly love, and I think it looks nice just on top. So it just gives you that little bit of texture as well as layering and height. I have a cute little candle that I have, I think it was from H&M. It's a great store from some home decor that just gives you a little fun and different pattern, and I think it works well in this space. And I do have a little pyrite just to help you, I guess, for good fortune when it comes to your business. So I kind of like to have that just displayed on my workstation. And I have one last thing to do is my little crystal bowl where I have just my keys. I like to drop this off when I enter my place. So it's just a little easy way to keep everything together, and it's very clear except for obviously the keys, and it kind of all goes together. So this is pretty much how I've styled my bookcase. Let's look at the finishing touches. As you can see, each shelf has a different story to tell, as well as a color block, just to make it a little bit of point of difference and fun and flair. I've picked these specific pieces for a reason. I have a positive energy and a positive association with everything that is here. This really helps me to stay focused and truly create some positive energy in my workspace, and it really helps me to be creative. Now that you've seen how I styled my bookcase, it's your turn. Just remember to have some fun with it and to color block each shelf and just look to see what's within your space before you go buy anything new. Alright, that's it for me this week. If you haven't done so, I'd appreciate if you just smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. That just helps my channel to grow and have new audiences see my content. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.